One time for the sickos. I'm all elite with the game from the get-go. Ain't full of no stardust, I'm a real nightmare, bruh. You can meet me at the crossroads. Business is booming, I feel like the Hearst Syndicate, and they tell me don't hurt anybody. I'm way too fly like Kevin, I could do this all night. Step back, it's a private party, I'm more dirty than dumb with the way I live. No saint like Ricky with the vibes I give. Looking at my watch, it's about that time. When I hit them with the toodles, it's a lot like Tiff. Might as well call me Tony. They don't even know that I'm timeless. AJ Francis, all I really know is first class. $1 million man, two prices. You ain't even over. Shout out to my dogs like Bron. Baby, I'm a limit breaker. You are just a death rider. Can't rest in peace. I saved that for the Undertaker. Proceed with caution, but you ain't Naomi. Can't book the team. Your name must be Tony. IWC say you got to go. I like Jermaine and Gresh running. Let's start the show. Cool kids step to the front. Cool kids. Too sweet sign for the click. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get eradicate quick. Yeah, I'm like Seth with the outfits. Coming in hot too live on your outlets. Running these streets like the prophets. Thank God for the new day. Can't stop it. Jay Uso with the yeet. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with a price on the tag like Javon on the young OG. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on the daily. Feeling like Gresh unleashed.
What up? What up? What up? Gresh Unleashed, episode number 130. If you're not familiar with the way things work over here, you have to do at least 100 and something episodes to get a little PTO. So Gresh finally got some PTO, so he off today. But here I am, the substitute teacher of the clique. It's me, not DDP, but me. It's Jermaine. I'm sitting here running the show right now. It's my first time running the show. So y'all bear with me. If it don't seem like it's just right, or if it's not this or it's not that, it's my fault. Because we did a run through and I took notes, but I got the intro right. I hit the live button. I made sure all the streams were up, and I hit we are recording. We are live. The tweets and the YouTube alerts did go out, and I hit the intro. So right now I'm at about 65, 75% capacity. It's only up from here, ladies and gentlemen. It's only up from here. Nah, man, but I'm glad y'all coming through in the chat though, you know. What's up, Raymond? From Backstage Brawl. Shout out to Backstage Brawl, man. Those guys hold it down every week and put out some really good content as well. I did right. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's the little things. You know what I'm saying? It's the little things. But how was y'all's week, man? How was y'all's week? Production on point so far. Hey, thank you. I'm getting there, bro. It's been a while since I've actually had to actually produce a show. The last time I actually, when I do Sucio Sports on Wednesdays, typically I'll go ahead and I'll produce the show and this and that, no big deal. And it's cool and everything works, or whatever. But for whatever reason, I don't like to overly produce that show. I just like to let that show come off as organic as possible. You know what I'm saying? And I just try to let it, do what it do without doing too much is what I'll say. But yeah, man, it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It be like that sometimes. What up, Sloan? Yeah, but it'd be like that sometimes. But anyway, man, I mean, we got a lot to talk about. Well, it depends on how you wanna look at it and see it. There's been a lot of chitter chatter about different things going on. But to be honest with you, we could start off by just getting the big thing out the way, and that is that Naomi announced that she is in fact pregnant. Uh, People calling it baby caution, baby Uso, whatever you want to call it, baby. Just props to them, man. I'm glad. I'm happy for her and Jimmy. I'm really, really happy that they're getting to celebrate this together. It's something that doesn't always, like, most people don't really know their story and things that have gone on and what made it difficult for them and everything else. And one of the things that um people don't realize is that she had trouble conceiving. She had some female issues or whatever that had trouble conceiving. Jimmy has two kids from a previous relationship, marriage, what have you, but they were never able to conceive together because she's always had issues. So I'm not sure if people really knew that or what, but that's what happened. So I'm glad that they're able to conceive. El Hijo de Jimmy Uso was a huge one. Yes. Especially coming off of TripleMania. That's pretty funny. I like that. El Hijo de Jimmy Uso. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, it definitely is something beautiful. Um, but what's supposed to happen is everybody was kind of taken aback by the news and kind of upset or what have, like, people express different emotions and whatnot, right? What really happened was nature took over. And sometimes you gotta find a way, like God will bless you with blessings that unexpected come out of nowhere, something you may have been praying about or what have you. But it's just one of them things, man, where the timing is off as far as her career is concerned, because she's on this wonderful run as a heel and she just won the women's title and retained it at SummerSlam. So she had two really huge moments there. And I suspect that because of her tenure, because of her veteran status, and because of her character and everything, she can easily pop back up on the scene. You know what I'm saying? And do the damn thing. I don't think we'll have any problems in anything else. But I mean, let's just be happy for them, man, because ultimately this is something that they both wanted, that they were both looking forward to, and here it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Just like Cooper said earlier, it's something beautiful. It really is something beautiful. Congrats. And if you're upset, get over it. Exactly. Exactly. That I couldn't have said it better myself. If you're upset, get over it. Like, this is a real life thing that's happening. And sometimes we need to learn how to separate the character from the person. And you need to learn how to be more concerned and happy for the person than the storylines and the character and the this and the that. You know what I'm saying? So, exactly. Like, this is human life and her legacy. Exactly. And this is something that they've been, if you remember watching Total Divas, you'll remember exactly. See, Christian you read my mind. You read my mind. It's been a 10-year journey for them, basically. And like he said, it's been a story since, like, I was just getting ready to go into, like, if you watch them back then, you'll know how big this is for them. And you'll know why this means so much to the both of them and why they're so over the moon about it, despite it being a setback at one of the high points of her career. And, let's just be frank about it. She's getting closer to 40. Jimmy just turned 40. Like, they're getting up there in age to where, as a woman, your biological clock only lasts for so long. So it's almost like, damn, what do we do? where do we go? Like computer update issues. I should have known it was something like that. But yeah, man, it's cool though. It's cool. Cause what happened was another thing too about this whole storyline thing and how people like to talk about this and talk about that, so on and so forth, is we don't realize what this means to people in their actual real lives. Like I said, you have to consider that and take that into consideration and really be mindful of stuff like that. So you got to be really careful and pay attention to what people are doing and saying and everything else. So, okay, cool. I guess it's having computer update issues or whatever. This is the beauty of going live. You know what I'm saying? Like I got off late. I think Highlight's still not off yet. He may be off in a little bit and ready, and Gresh took a PTO day. He had to work 125 shows before he got PTO. So he just got PTO time like about 5 shows ago. So we finally let him take a PTO day today. And I'm the captain now. But yeah, man. So it was a beautiful thing. I'm glad and I'm happy for them. Let's see, Marks and Mike's that part as a person who've been through it. Bro, if you've ever been through fertility, conception issues and things like that, or just, trouble with pregnancies, birth and things like that, like you'll know like how big of a deal this is. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that I don't know, man. We're gonna have it. We're gonna deal with it, and we're gonna be happy for them, and we're gonna watch their journey probably through podcasts and behind the scenes stuff and things like that. And it's about time.
Hey, I didn't know this shit was gonna update on me. My bad.
Bruh, this would happen. Like, so Gresh told me he was gonna be out.
Yeah.
And Highlight said he had a long day for work, so he'd probably be late or whatever. You just so happened to be texting me about the Spotify thing for like the 478th time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part, nigga.
We're not even gonna get into that. And I was like, oh, okay, I got it. I said, hey, bro, what you doing tonight? And I basically did it like I do clients at my new job. I'm like, well, look.
You said,
we seen your neighbors today at around 1:30. I can have them stop by at about 2:30 if you like.
Oh, God. Oh, gee.
Bro, that is exactly how this happened because I'm in the middle of working and stuff. And it was crazy because it was like somebody else just was like, hey, you by yourself? Like, nah, we got a guest coming. It's just this nigga computer decided to update at the last minute. And I'm still waiting, bro. I'm waiting. One of the main reasons why I wanted to have you on with Highlight is because y'all two music guys.
For sure.
And we got a new segment that we do towards the end of the show, Song of the Week or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and I know I had been meaning to try to, we have been talking about this for the longest to get y'all back together. So 100%. We could do something, create some more magic or something like that as far as the music and everything is concerned, man. So I'm glad we got you in here.
Oh, God. Oh, look at, you know what I'm saying? Oh, tricking it, you know what I'm saying? The reigning, defending, and still, you know what I'm saying? Quit playing.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? He been doing his thing, man. But I was just talking about Naomi and Jimmy and them having the baby and everything, and Naomi with the title and everything, and just how, like, it's just a moment for us just to be happy for them because they've been on this journey. Like one of the what Christian had said a little while ago, they've been on this journey for like 10 years now. And if you haven't seen and been with them since the beginning of that journey, you don't really know how special this really is for them.
Trust. I understand it a lot. I actually, did you watch the pod that she did with Steph? It was good.
I haven't watched it yet.
Like just them two in general. Jimmy, personality, just able to carry a conversation, the storytelling. It just breezed through. It was dead ass in it. Like go back because it took place. I think it was a little bit before SummerSlam. Although in post they showed parts of her entrance with her dad, and was talking about like his health scare and almost losing him and a bunch of like they pets and some other shit. But it was just like in general, it was like, damn, they're hella interesting. They need their own show. So then when they did the emergency pod, because you know WWE buried the lead. They buried the lead when they showed the little preview. So it's like we already knew what it was, but still, and just the joy. Because I guess they were talking at like, not to get in women's business, but I think they had mentioned like she had to have an ovary removed, and then there was like a whole separate surgery. So they didn't even think that it could even happen. Like you don't got to proceed with caution. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got to worry about it. And lo and behold, and I know the timing, I guess I'm not religious like that, but I hear that God's timing is always right. So I mean, if that's what you believe for sure, I mean, it's gonna happen when it happens, and it's like, all right, it happened during the title reign, probably wasn't the most inopportune, but considering that this is like how long were they together? Like 14 years?
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's
Something
been
like
a minute.
Yeah, so getting to that point, like, yeah, I just seen how happy he was, and how like when he did the announcement, I was like, all right, man, all right, for sure. Now maybe we could segue. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, maybe we could segue into push Big Jim.
Hey, you know, it's people gonna always think about that and say stuff like that, but I think like let things just naturally progress as they are, and I think you know we're gonna see some stuff from Big Jim, and you know he was already doing his thing over there on SmackDown, and you know kind of transitioning and whatnot. But I'm just happy for them as people, to be honest with you, and just happy for you know however this goes and wherever this you know however this storyline goes and whatnot. But it's a beautiful thing though. It's a beautiful thing. One of the other things that's going down on Raw, I don't know if that's pause worthy or not, but you know it is what it is.
Just in case.
Just in case, yeah, you know, because you know you can't be too careful. Can't be too careful. Is Seth Rollins and the Vision, as they're called. Now they're having a good run now with when Seth was quote unquote hurt. Braun kind of stepped up and was like, I'm taking the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? As the guy. And Bronson Reed has turned himself into the Shula Fala, the tribal thief.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and now Seth came back and shocked everybody and was like, nah, I'm winning the championship. And now he has this fatal four-way coming up at the Clash at Paris, where he's going to be taking on CM Punk. He's going to be taking on LA Knight. And he's also going to be taking on who else is it? Here we go. Clash at Paris.
Did you send the link?
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jey Uso. That was the other competitor, Jey Uso.
Hey, and y'all on the internet calling him the Skeet Man, y'all need to stop. I seen that. They was calling him Skeet Man. I was like, man, why are we doing that? If you can't print merch, don't do
it. You know what? It would be Sloan to say something like that. Big Jim going Raw.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what is it? If they're gonna do Skeet merch, I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna do Skeet merch.
like black market skeet merch. You know what I mean? And even then, I
Give
would
me
feel weird about wearing a shirt that says skeet on it. Like something about, even though it's words, it's like having skeet on your chest. Just that just seems like nah.
Pause. Skeet on your chest?
If it's on the shirt, it's
Jesus.
insane.
Good Lord.
Because that's what I'm thinking. If you a grown ass man with a shirt that says skeet on it, you're wearing that.
Hey, yo.
We're not doing that.
If we're gonna talk about ski, it looked like Seth skeeted designs all over his pants on Raw. Cause
Oh my God, that's no. Somebody auntie that got like a muumuu on. Like you've seen a muumuu with that exact floral pattern on it. I'm dead ass. And then you get in Grandpa Cadillac, and the little inner parts of the inside. That's what the inside of his jacket. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Hey, but shouts out to King Troy, who always keep him and Becky laced up and looking fresh.
Oh God.
Shouts out to King Troy, man, because he is
he's dope. He's dope.
He's bro. Like, I may not always agree with some of the stuff that he may outfit them in or whatever, but bruh.
It's probably because for the character. They want to be flamboyant. I'm just saying, because without the wardrobe, she's completely sauceless.
Exactly. So like I said, we got LA Knight, Jey Uso, CM Punk versus and Seth Rollins in that clash in Paris. Do we think that this could be an abrupt end to Seth Rollins' title reign, or is this just going to be another formality and he's going to find a way to win because his homie's going to help him?
The latter. I mean, in a way, sometimes I wish they would just do the Attitude Era booking. Sometimes not hot potato every week for the sake of doing it, but just like, all right, not everybody needs a 6, 10, 12, 15-month reign. Not everybody needs that. Like, some people are just like, Seth don't need the title. It's good for his character and trying to build what they call the vision.
Yeah, but I love it. I love the way that they're going up, but because they Seth has established himself as like the world champ. Bronson Reed has got his little gimmick going, and then Braun Breaker has his thing going. And it's like you've allowed them to each differentiate themselves from the others and have their own little things going. So it's about time that they gave them like a direction and gave them some like, okay, here's where we're going with this, and here's where we're headed.
Yeah. I mean, it's giving them direction. I just kind of think I could see it imploding, just not forecasting just a little bit, because it's a lot of Braun acting like I'm the future, and this nigga got shoes. This nigga still shoes, like, or even when he first did it, like Bronson having to like hop in the frame and shit. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Bronson Reed could take Breaker. Like, that would be a match I would love to see. Like, now, but it's just like I could see them sowing seeds for that, or Seth losing the title, and then that creates more friction within the group because old boy's not wanting to wait his turn because he sees that it's now you lost it, so now it's my turn. Like, whoever else in there, you know what I'm saying? Because then you could carry that on. I'm just like, at some point, like, I mean, it was short lived, but Punk he's got to like get it like more than 5 minutes, because then you're gonna lose it. Like, you're gonna keep you're losing heat. Like, the food gonna cool them down.
I think what they're doing is, though, to be honest with you, I think what they're trying to do is just further that storyline more and give Punk more of a reason to hate Seth and give Seth more of a reason to gloat. Yeah. Because he told him, like, as long as I'm here, you're never going to be champion. Like, they both kind of told each other that. Yeah. And Seth has the one up on him because as soon as Punk won the title, literally minutes later, Seth cashed in on him and took it from him.
Yeah.
So it's like, I love the way that they're planting different seeds and stuff like that. And there's sometimes where you have some hot shot booking and stuff like that. Then there's sometimes where they have the long term storytelling and they're keeping kayfabe alive with certain things.
Yeah.
So I'm digging it, and I know Gresh has said for the longest, man, like he was looking for something different from Seth because he's been doing the same shit for like the last 5-6 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're finally starting to see like him kind of call back to that old the visionary by naming the group the Vision.
Yeah.
But at the same
It's too on the
time,
nose.
at the same time, it's kind of like keeping it open and keeping it fresh because he's openly saying these guys are the future of the business and I'm bringing the future now and blah blah. Like it's some stuff that's there that's it's a little meat on the bone to work with, I would think.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
kind of happy with it. But I don't think that Seth loses the title.
Too soon.
I think it's too soon. I think he's gonna retain, and I think Braun and Black, or the Bronze and Black, or Braun and whatever division, whatever you want to call them.
Braun and them.
Braun and them, exactly. I think they're gonna definitely play a factor into it because it's a fatal 4-way. So you can have interference. Exactly, you can have.
Yeah, writing is on the wall with that. I mean, what I don't want is just. You remember, what was it before WrestleMania 40 when Seth just, even before he got hurt, that title reign, that like you remember it, but then you like don't. You just remember it being kind of. It was just mid. It was mid.
I actually enjoyed it.
He held on to the belt. It was in the beginning, but he held on to the belt too long, and then it was because then when he got involved in the feud, it was like that title was secondary.
I mean, there's certain ways you could look at it. But I really like when Seth has the title, you know he gonna have great matches. Even at this stage of his career where he's a little bit more banged up and can't do as much as he used to.
Yeah.
You know he gonna put on good matches. And he don't mind having a title eliminator match, as they call it, or a world title match on a Raw or whatever.
That's facts.
So I kind of like what they're doing. I just want to see them, like Gresh has been saying, progress this storyline and progress their stuff a little bit further. I'm with him on that. It's just like I told her, I said, I want to see them, let them cook. Let them cook and let us see where we take this storyline. You know what I'm saying?
After Clash, I think they're gonna have to kind of put up or shut up with it.
Yeah, definitely. That's when I think we'll see it kicking the gear, kind of leading up to some of the stuff in the fall and whatnot. I think that's when we'll start to see like a little bit more. One of the other things I took away from Raw that I wanted to bring up and discuss is easy transition. We go from the husband side to the wife side of things.
Yep, my favorite.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. As much as we all hate it, because we were all together for Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched the Raw after Mania and everything that happened. And Becky ended up winning the Intercontinental title from Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we all hated all of that, she is kind of establishing the women's IC title.
Yeah,
because if you think about it, look who's all held it previously. It was Lyra. And it was, this person, but nobody really established that title and made that title like, okay, this title means something. This title matters. This title is worth fighting for.
Were they given the proper chance to, though?
Now, you could argue that point. You can't argue that point. But when you put it on a Becky Lynch, with her star power that she does have, whether we like it or not, when you put it on somebody like her and you give her certain wins and you have her retain that title, and then you try to make a fantasy booking basically with her versus Nikki Bella for that title or whatever.
Yay.
Now you're starting to establish that title as something worth fighting for. Because you have it on a big star and you have one of your Hall of Fame stars coming to challenge her for that title. So it's kind of like I don't like that they're using Becky to establish it. I wish they would have used somebody like Natalya to do it.
Natalya's the one that should have won it in the first fucking place. She's
Bruh.
my friend. She should have been the one to do it. Or Bailey should have been the one to take it if that was the case, because they had served that up and got us invested in that, and then no, they just bring her back, and then they just do this, and then it works for Becky. Because here's the thing, I get that there's the star power. I'm not taking away anything of what she's done. Here's what I'm saying. To my original point, it's all bark, less bite, because the in-ring work, y'all are blind or biased. Some would be blind or biased if you think that we get crisp 4 horsewomen level ring work from this one. We never have. The majority of her matches that are of note at all is because she had someone on the other side to lead the way, to lead her in the right direction to shine. Whether that have been a Sasha or a Charlotte or a Bailey or a Natty. I could go on. Shit. Lyra carried her that whole match, that whole last match.
Mm-hmm.
And is for me, what's frustrating is it's not like we ain't see Natty at Bloodsport or like MLW or other places just raw, like with the braids in, just go fighting Joshi wrestlers, fighting all sorts of people, going ham. And then I knew then the presentation switched when we get on here. We knew exactly what it was, and this match was subpar. Like Natty was handcuffed. You think if they would have gave her more wiggle room, this would have been a better match. That armbar, but look at the picture.
Mm-hmm. And what I love is like WWE still they have to find a way to tap into Natty's her other character, 100%. The low-key legend. They got to find a way to tap into that.
They have to, they're sticking her with Maxine Dupree, and I'm just like, oh, y'all doing it to her again.
But but if you know Natty, that's just her real personality is to give back to the business. She just wants to give back any way she can, and if she feels like this is how she's gonna give back, then that's how she wants to be used or whatever. Me personally, like you said it, I'll put Sloan's comment back up there. He said it as well. A lot of people said it should have gone to Bailey to help establish that IC title.
Mm-hmm. Or Natty. Natty should have been the one. It wasn't going to go to Natty. It should have went to Bailey. They could have established it right there, whether it's like, okay, you want to take the low-key legend thing, because a lot of that shit that she be saying in them promos, she's speaking real shit. She could talk her shit.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of, it's not ironic, but it's kind of funny in a way, because like a lot of what people say about Natty, they used to say about Naomi.
And I like Gresh's comment right here. I would keep the Natty gimmick far away from WWE because she's still going to lose.
Yeah. But
that is true.
People.
But if you bring that low-key legend gimmick to WWE, you got to push her to, you got to put the rocket to her back then, because she's too legit and too believable for you.
The IC title would have been that perfect opportunity. If you don't want to give her the main championship, if you don't want to give her the main women's title, the IC championship would have been perfect, because you can put her, she's going to be put over and just demolishing talent. You're still keeping, it's like the Jade effect, that like with Jade, they kept her away when she was over there. They kept her away from the top and let her just run roughshod in the mid-tier division. You could do that, or they could have did that with Natty here with this title. And it would have been interesting storytelling with her and Becky.
Yeah, it would have been. But, of course, a lot of factors we got to remember. It's kind of like I was on the space last night, and I was saying, we always have to remember the business side of things.
100%.
And the business side of things are going to dictate a lot of what we do on camera, especially when it comes to wrestling and WWE. Sure. So what we have to do is we got to remember, like, they're still in the business of making money. First and foremost. Selling tickets, selling merch, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. But this is the way they're choosing to go with it, and I'm kind of okay with it, because Becky's gonna be a good heel, and she's gonna like talk her shit, and she's gonna win nefariously, and do all kind of other underhanded stuff.
All in the right direction. Yep. All that.
Right. But whoever beats her for that title is going to elevate them up another notch. Simply because they beat Becky Lynch, who helped establish the women's IC title.
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10 future Hall of Famer, one of the all-timers or whatever, whether we like it or not.
I agree. No, I agree.
That's going to help establish whoever beats her for that title eventually. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with this going forward. And I'm really hoping that they announce this match as the 5th match for Clash in Paris, because as of right now for Clash in Paris, we got John Cena and Logan Paul, the Fatal 4-Way like we just talked about, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Jey Uso, LA Knight. We got Sheamus versus Rusev in a Donnybrook match, and we also have officially, even though it wasn't really like it's been announced, Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed.
Yeah, just keep the shoe gimmick away from it. Like, we get it. Some things go without being said. Like, that you're gonna take this potential like good, really good match, and make it corny by you could talk about he took his shoes, but like. I've seen somebody say, "Oh, let's put the shoes on a pole or do this." It's like, let's not. Unless Romans show up in black forces.
Hey, I'm here for it. I am here for it.
I'm like somebody come out in the black forces. All right, I already know what time it is.
And see, this is why, like, this Sloan gets it, because, like, I know he and I have had deep conversations about wrestling stuff, like, for the last few years. And he says the way to establish those belts are to put them on former world champions. That is true. And like I said, whether we like it or not, whether we agree with it or not, that's the best way to go about establishing new mid-card women's titles. Like, with the U.S. title, they put it on Chelsea Green because her character was hot. And she had a gimmick ready to go for it and everything. And it's been working ever since. Even after she lost the U.S. title, that gimmick is still hot with the secret Hervis and
100%
presidential person and everything.
Oh, come on, man. That's my regime. You know what I'm saying? That's my regime. You know what I'm saying? Card carrying member. Oh, but other side of the coin. Entertain me for like a quick second. I get it. You raise titles by putting them on champions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you put it on a champion that could work. So not only is that champion still go over and bring like legitimacy to the championship, but it also has somebody that's going to get the best out of their opponents. That also, even in a loss, makes them look good. You're still checking all those boxes. You just have somebody that has the cachet, but can work.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point behind Becky helping establish this women's IC title.
Minus the work part.
It don't matter though, because like she's decent enough in the ring, but it's the promo and the character work that helps carry a lot of that forward.
Yeah, but the bell got to ring at some point. All I'm saying is all the it's like selling a fight. Like you selling a fight in a boxing or MMA. You talk all that and you can have all the promo, blah, blah, blah. I get it. Like, nothing wrong with that sort of the business. My problem with it is the bell rings. What makes people care? Or if this is not just going to be, there's going to be 2-3 matches out of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it takes me out of the second match, knowing that there's going to be a third, because the work ends up being subpar. Not to say that it won't, because the SummerSlam one wasn't that bad. I just think they were trying to do too much. But for me, at least, because I'm speaking for me, I enjoy a feud better when I know that the work I know that if I'm gonna get 2-3 matches out of this, then okay, each match they're gonna do something different, and I'm gonna get more out of this. There's more to chew on. This is just like, all right, come on. But by the time they got to the SummerSlam match, did you really care all that much, despite the promos and the person that it's on and all the other stuff that we say makes sense for business?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I kind of view it as similarly to what you do, but at the same time, I know like Becky's work isn't always going to be as crisp. Same thing with Sasha. Sasha's work isn't always going to be as crisp and clean.
Let's say now. It depends on who she was working with, but it was a hell of a
Charlotte-
lot more than this.
Charlotte doesn't do well leading matches. You know, she does well when she's led and she replies and responds off of whoever it is she's working with.
Yeah.
The only one, out of the 4 that can lead a match or follow in a match, give you character work, promos,
That's
everything.
a complete finished product.
A complete is Bayley.
100%.
And she's the most disrespected and underrated one out of the 4 of them.
She's being nattied in a way. I don't want to coin that term because the low-key legend really, that's the boat. She really her, but I'm just in terms of in the scope of how they use her. It's that good hand can get you through and can get, you know what I'm saying? Could squeeze a fucking, like squeeze a pool, like a pool's worth out of an orange. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and I really think, honestly, I think Bayley is going to be the person that's going to take that title off of Becky. Me too. Same thing. Like,
here
look,
doing jutsu in my hand,
crossing all 4 fingers, praying at the same time with your fingers crossed. Like,
that,
listen.
Like, please.
Listen, like, I'm doing the same thing, bro. Like, the exact same thing.
They are kind of, I feel like are you getting Victoria vibes from what they're doing with Bayley? Early, like.
No, I'll be honest with you. I'm getting more natty vibes with Bayley.
I was talking about the unhinged part, like the hearing voices or the that part. That's
you
what
know
I'm
what? Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Like 2002, 2003. Like first diva or first women's champ, like that era when she used to come out to like Evanescence music and shit.
Exactly. And I think one of the things, going back to Becky real quick, that they're doing with Becky. Remember when Nikki had the Divas title, and she had Brie and oh gosh, what's her name? The black chick, Alicia Crawford or whatever. Her name's Vix Crow now on the
Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox, bro. I be having brain farts. Thank you.
No, it's all good.
But it's like when Nikki had that long run with the Divas title, and she had Alicia Fox and Brie in her corner.
Yes.
And she was kind of like that arrogant heel. She turned into that arrogant heel kind of character.
We knew the in-ring work wasn't all that great, but it was feasible enough, and you got more.
It was good enough, but you had solid promos and character work that helped carry that title and that character.
Yes.
I think that's what they're basically doing with Becky in this iteration of her run right now.
I can see that.
That's kind of like what they're going for.
That's why the feud. Yeah. Okay. I see. Oh, there's layers to it. I get it now. Now,
see, that's what I'm saying. It's like we gotta remember that there's certain things that will factor into why they do what they do, and certain punches that they pull and things like that. And I think that that's one of the things that they're trying to do. Like Sloan said earlier, the way you establish those belts. I'm looking. Oh, here that comment is again. Is to put it on former world champions. But when you put it on a former world champion to establish credibility to that belt, and then you tweak her character enough to where she's like this arrogant heel, like I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that, I'm gonna make you a star. But you holding a mid-card title though.
So yeah. I mean,
so you know what I'm saying? It's like low key, like you got to read between the lines with some of the stuff that they're doing and how they're going about this to really like put it into focus and be like, okay, I see what they're doing while they're using her to establish this title and whatnot.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
So it almost is like is they're wanting us to think a little bit more deeply about it, but really it's just on the surface. We're using a former world champion to establish this title as a shit-talking heel who's going to use underhanded tactics to win and get by and to keep establishing herself as this great intercontinental champion. So,
yeah, I get it.
I think that's basically the direction that they're going in. Flipping over to SmackDown real quick.
For sure.
This unlikely trio, I'm not gonna lie, I was really excited about this
I'm not bothered by it.
because to me, it's three of my favorite people to watch on WWE:
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Fatu, Sami Zayn, and Big Jim.
Sure.
Like, I was really happy about this. I'm not gonna lie, and I love the move for Sami Zayn to move to SmackDown.
They switch
And
LA Knight with him.
yeah, exactly. Like, it's a little flip flop. Like, we don't always need a full draft. Why
Hell
can't
no.
we just have like
Talent exchange. Remember that was a thing for a little bit when they would
thank
justify.
you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Like, I love the fact that they have a talent exchange. It's almost like how and we'll need to get Ahan or one of the soccer guys on for this, but like how soccer has a transfer window.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why don't we have a transfer window between Raw and SmackDown where they do like a little talent exchange or they trade off or whatever?
For sure.
So seeing Sammy pop up on SmackDown and appear with Big Jim and Jacob Fatu, and then Jacob's like, hey, cuz, like, I came out here to help my brother. I ain't come out here to help you. And then by the end of the show, end of the match, they hugging it out, and Sammy doing the full Jacob Fatu emote.
It's basically like kind of so Jacob just kind of like is just doing a different version of what Jay did. When you really think about it, because Sammy was cool with Jim first, and then they're just not going to stretch. They're not going to stretch it out for like a year.
Right,
So
right.
I was cool with that, and you're not going to put the championship on Sami Zayn. Then put him in something where he could be active, because the two of them on their own, they would. Because I would see that, like, okay, well, Roman will come over and help. It's like, nah, he's trying to get his lick back, like, another way, in something totally, to his eyes, probably more important, justifiably so.
Right.
So if you're moving Sammy over instead of him just all over Jay's shoulder again, because that shit was annoying, just put him over there with Jimmy. And then, like, this works. This works. I've seen a lot of discourse about it. Like, people was upset. It was like, oh, well, it's a downgrade. Because y'all are so full of shit. Like, it's a downgrade to go and work with Solo and the MFTs. It was like, bro, Solo was putting in work. Like, I remember before Mania when Solo was taking all the L's.
Come on, man.
All of the L's was jobbing. Like, you would have thought that he was at a temp agency. He was jobbing here, jobbing there all the time, to the point where he was over there going against Roman. And the fact that he's able to put this group, like, it's just like with Jim, it's just in a different way. Personality. He can carry a promo. He's got, like, talent, charisma. He does pretty well in the fucking ring. Like, the amount of Solo hate, we call it bloodline fatigue, but I'm like, what else over there is going on in terms of, like, an imposing group? And the fact that he just added some thongins to it, like, all right, that's what's up. Like, you just gave them more ammo, and I see it being a little bit more of an uphill climb, because obviously, like, Jim will probably miss some time. Well, the pop he's going to get on Friday is going to be crazy if he's there.
Bro. And like, I love the fact that they put Sammy and Jacob together, because that would be the perfect oddball tag team to throw into that tag team division that's already on fire on SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
What if they put them two together and send them after the tag team titles?
They'd have to win them.
They would have, bro, this is what I'm saying. Like,
do you get it off of the Wyatts first? Or
but the other thing is, though, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, because Sammy already announced his intentions to take that US title off of Solo. So it's like, okay, do we follow through with that, knowing that Jacob wants to get that title off of Solo because Solo basically robbed him of it? And how do we feed into, them kind of butting heads at first, but then coming together as a unit?
Pause.
Like, thank you. There's a lot of ways that they can branch out on this whole angle, this whole storyline or whatever. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Sammy and Jacob, and especially with Big Jim. But I love the fact that Sammy's over on SmackDown now, because to be honest with you, Sammy is like a Swiss Army knife for this roster, similarly to what Bailey is.
Yeah.
You can
100%.
have him go after a mid-card title, a world title. You can have him be a sympathetic figure. You can have them be a heel even if you wanted to.
I miss heel Sammy.
They find a way to make whatever they're given work.
Yeah.
And work well. And that's the thing I love the most about this is that we never have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Because we're always going to get something special out of Sammy. Speaking of something special, another storyline on SmackDown is this potential Jade Cargill heel turn tease that we kind of got.
I have my thoughts.
Please elaborate, my brother. I would love to hear.
Okay. So it's not a rant, but I'm tired of y'all. Real quick, context. I'm so tired of y'all. And when I say y'all know who y'all are. I'm tired of y'all. Oh, she wasn't ready to be a champion. Like some people have made valid points, like Sloan and like you and other people have made valid points, but I'm talking about the ones that don't have like their own picture on their profile, like the probably bots or to blend in with the bots and to say all this shit. It's just like, all right, I'm sorry. I don't think Tiffany was all that ready for it either. I watched NXT, both pre and post boob job, and we've seen what happened over there with like who does like, or you remember Liv's first title reign or Alexa's first title reign. Like it was, those weren't that great. They weren't all that established. But when it's Jade, she's not ready. Tiffy time is ready. Some of y'all forget that she even got the championship.
Hello.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's we tried to make fetch happen. It didn't it happened kind of, but it didn't catch on. It's just not a thing. We need to take it off. Jade should have had the opportunity to do that. And then I would hear, well, she's not believable as a babyface. I'm just like, okay, when it was the big three, y'all hated their big three was almost like when my Heat and the Heat was there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People had a lot of shit to say because it's imposing. It's black. Not saying everybody's saying that, but you know what I'm talking about. It's black. It's great and it's imposing. And people hated on that. And luckily, I mean, they were able to get a good storyline out of it with Naomi and, you know, the stuff with the injury and everything. But it's like with Jade, okay, so now all y'all was saying all this shit when she lost. Well, she needs to be a heel now. Y'all are going to cheer her when she does heel shit. So she's not really a heel. That's what's going to happen with it. And then all of a sudden it's okay. It's like, okay, you can't win the big one. Okay, she didn't win it, but it's like, I'm going to take you out of contention. You got that one and you done. Now we're going to make you a heel. Oh, yeah, you're right, Gresh. I'm going to definitely start blocking things. But here's the thing, though. Like, it's not just like Twitter or just on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok because, like, no. But in general, like, like, people I know personally be saying this shit to me. And I'm just like, bro, like, why are y'all so against like giving anybody a shot? They're not against it until it's convenient for them. But it's like, all right, if we get this heel turn, it's not y'all gonna cheer. Bro. Y'all gonna cheer because like when she was healed at AEW, y'all wasn't checking for her like that.
I'll put it to you like this. If they do it, she has to be a full, excuse my language, she has to be a full bitch monster heel. Not the sarcastic, funny shit that Nia be doing, like putting people down and then she go out there and do it. No.
Yeah.
Jade needs to be a different kind of bitch like monster heel.
100%. Because like you have to give her, you got to push her then.
Right. But I think if they keep her right where she is, this is the wheelhouse she needs to be in.
Yeah.
Because this is going to help her develop a lot better. If they put her out as the heel, you have to go balls to the wall, pedal to the metal, full bore into it. You know what I'm saying?
No chicken shit heel stuff.
No chicken shit heel stuff. She just has to be a big badass bitch. Excuse my language.
I mean, you could kind of follow the blueprint of what they was doing at AEW because even when she was sarcastic, she still put hands and feet, elbows. Mm-hmm. Like she was still doing it to the point where they were keeping her away from the top of the card.
And wait, another thing too is she put out on Twitter what should she use or what should she say or something like that.
Mhm.
And it basically alluded to her little catchphrase from AEW, cut the shit.
100%.
So I'm just saying, if we gonna go that route, they need to go, like I said, balls to the wall, pedal to the metal, and let her be just full on, like, fuck you, I'm a heel, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, not necessarily like less conniving, less character based. Just,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, still develop character, but just more so, just be, I'm gonna beat you up in the way that you think that I would by looking at how I look.
Right.
Muscles on muscles on muscles. You know what I'm saying? Fingers got biceps. Will fuck you up. She needs to get out there and start beating bitches' asses. Excuse my
Yeah.
French. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you got to push her at that point. Then that whatever mid card title, whoever. Sorry, Julia. You got to get got.
Exactly. Speaking of pushes and what's gonna happen next,
Mhm.
are we finally gonna see this pairing pay off for Melo? Because I know Miz had to go away for a little while to do some outside of WWE work, some TV movie work, whatever.
Mhm.
But I need this to pay off for Melo now, in some way, shape, or form or fashion. I'm ready for this to pay off for Melo, because typically when you put a well-established vet
Mhm.
with a young up-and-coming star, it's to help that young up-and-coming star establish himself further up the food chain on the roster, right?
Yeah.
They were working towards that, and then they got halted and everything because Miz had to go away, and we didn't really see much of Melo when Miz was away. And now that Miz is back, now we're seeing more of Melo. I
Yeah.
just need to know, or do we think this is going to pay off? And if we do, how? If not, how?
I think. All right. So, well, I'm gonna give Miz props because in that match, it was highly entertaining. Like just because it was like fish out of water type shit. Because everybody else is just super athletic, it's all over the place. But he found his moments and found his spots because that's like what a true vet and future Hall of Famer does. So shouts out to Miz for that. What I feel like this is doing though with Melo is this could be a vehicle to turn Melo face or like start going towards turning him face because the Miz is doing all this. Like almost a successful version of what they tried to do with Alex Riley.
Okay, I can see where you're going with that.
I mean, it's a switch because he's not like I'm Miz and you're a lackey type shit. It's just like no, I helped you get here. Because it's always I helped you do this, and I'm trying to help lead you to the next level and to do all this and tutor you and all this other shit. But eventually. Because in the beginning, that when they first put them together, that was his approach, and then it kind of worked, and it was entertaining. And then they just pulled the rug from under them at that point. So now you're bringing the Miz back, and he's thinking, okay, go back to the well and do the same shit, but they're not going to get the same success that they had, and it's just going to piss Melo off. And then when he loses his shit and knocks Miz out, people will start cheering, and then the moveset can change because then he could start doing. He could turn the moveset up because they turn it down when they turn heel. He'd be able to start doing all the shit we loved him doing in NXT, at least in ring wise, at the very least.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see like how they pay this off and how they go about doing this, because I think it'll pay off for Melo eventually. Now, whether or not we're going to be happy with how it gets paid off, that's another story all in and of itself, right? Because there's sometimes where we will never know or never understand why they did certain things until after they happen, right?
Yeah, hindsight.
But exactly, hindsight's always 2020. But I can look at this as still a good thing for Melo because you're putting him with a guy who's going to get a polarizing reaction out of the crowd regardless.
Facts.
And so if they keep Melo heel or they turn him face and put him against Miz at some point, I think that this will have some sort of payoff for him that will help him kind of level up a little bit. And I'm really just waiting to see what that payoff is. We're not getting it. We got teases of it before, but we just haven't seen it fall all the way through. So I'm kind of waiting to see how this is going to turn out. But I think it's going to turn out for the better for Melo.
You got to give context though, because people, a payoff doesn't always mean a title.
And it don't always mean they're going to win either.
Because people think, oh, well, the payoff is they have to win this. There's only but so many titles and storylines and things that they're tied up in. Sometimes the payoff does not mean that it's going to be a belt.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Like
100%.
Let them tell it.
We as fans need to learn how to better consume the product.
Be patient.
I won't get into a full rant. I'm gonna relax. But some other news. Something I know for a fact that you're gonna talk about is TripleMania.
Man, oh, we was locked in. Oh, me and the Littles, we was locked in. They was paying more attention to this than they do regular WWE. Like, it was great. It was so great to see, man. I was excited.
I was, bro. I've been in the Lucha Libre for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And so back in the Monday Night Wars, when Nitro did a good job bringing in the Luchadors to help boost that cruiserweight division,
mm-hmm.
and then WWE followed suit not too long.
Oh yeah, light heavyweight division.
Yes, I was into it, you know, and I was like, okay, cool. But then, like, recently, like within the last few years, the man, Gresh saying he gonna be patient. I wish he would have said that when we was talking about Raw and Seth Rollins. I need to screenshot this shit and bring this up next week.
Hey.
All right, cool. I took a picture of it because I'm petty like that, and I'm gonna make sure I bring that shit up the next time we talk. But
oh my God.
It's like, bruh, shout out to Keeks because Keeks grew up in Dallas, and her grandmother taught her a lot about Lucha Libre and the history and the culture and things like that. And there were some things that I kind of knew, but I wasn't sure of. But she hit me to some shit. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. Catchphrase. We got a catchphrase from Sierra. It's just a thing that we do whenever she does her catchphrase. We have to announce it.
Okay.
But shout out to her too, because she wrote a really dope article for Black Wrestling. Even though she's
she out of retired?
She's still quote unquote retired. I called her Undertaker, and she says, no, I'm more like Terry Funk.
Because at the end he got active. So.
Exactly. But nah, man, TripleMania was a dope ass show. I love that they kept the title on Vikingo. Shout out to Vikingo.
Yeah. Don't say that on the
bro, you know I don't give a damn.
Oh no,
I do not care.
No, I learned. You might see my tweets. I learned some shit that night because like I don't get to pay attention to it as much ever since I cut the cord. But I used to pull up Telemundo and you know what I'm saying. I watched AAA like a lot as a kid in general. So like when the card started, I knew who like half the people were.
Mm-hmm.
But the storylines. It was like just having a fresh set of eyes and just being able, okay, they're going to explain it, and then I'm going to watch, focus on the work, and then let the wrestlers get over or piss me off in just the most organic fashion.
Right.
It was dope, and then I'm sitting with the kids, like they have no idea what's going on. Stuff's explaining. They're just like, what? They're locked in, and I'm seeing like, see, that's the joy of it all. I loved this. I finally found out why. They're not fucking with him, and even then, I'm thinking like, I guess no matter the territory, it's the same type of shit, I guess. But
bro, I meant to respond to you, but I was studying some stuff for work, like while I was trying to watch it and everything. because like I'm still trying to establish some things at the job or whatever.
For sure.
But like, it's the weirdest part about it to me, to be honest with you, is the fact that they have this undying love for Del Rio, and the way
That's they do though.
and the way that match ended between Vikingo and Del Rio left a bad taste in their mouths. And I think the main reason why it did so is simply because
They didn't want him to fuck up the money.
not just that, but I think that they kind of see Vikingo as a WWE guy that was already in AAA.
Really,
And
I thought he was an
think
AEW guy because he was all over there before that.
Yeah.
And because of his grandpa, I heard too. Like apparently, it's a nepotism thing. I wasn't familiar with that. I didn't know he's somebody. I can't remember. And Keeks had put me on game to a couple of things too, in terms of well, at least with his lineage. I'm trying to remember who it was, but apparently they also, some people did not like him because he's the grandson of somebody else and it's nepotism. But some of y'all cheer Cody and make cookout jokes. So you know, what I mean, it is what it is. Y'all pick and choose who you are okay with when you're okay with nepotism or whatever. He just does dope shit in the ring, but he also lets shit breathe because there's a lot of flippy dippy people who don't let anything breathe. So I give him props for that. It's, one thing is for the Del Rio thing. It's just like, okay, I look at it as if I'm over there, right? This is our dude, right? And again, disclaimer. I don't fuck with Del Rio like that. Many of the same reasons why other people don't. You know what I'm saying? But over there, it's probably like they gonna put on for they dude. Because apparently, from what I heard, is when he went over there at a time when AAA was not doing well, and helped run it up and make it interested again. And the fact is, they're not. Some people of them, they're not gonna care. They over there in Mexico, they don't care. Well, I saw somebody responded to me. They're like, we don't. And this person, like, you know, seek therapy. Like, I get what you're saying, but you're wrong. Like, we don't care about him in some. What do you say? They don't care about him in some gringa. That ain't got nothing to do with us. And which is like true, but like also moral fiber. But you know what I mean? I'm other people's character, that's them. So I get it. Like I could see why people don't give a fuck about some shit that happened with him and somebody else that the rest of the internet don't even fuck with. Years ago. Wrong as hell as it was and is. It was wrong. He went over there, helped breathe life into a promotion. And he's one of theirs, so I get it. I just didn't think that they would go so hard on Vikingo. Like I did,
bro. The shit is crazy, and like Sierra says,
you're right.
There's a lot of nepotism in lucha, and that's
it's part of the gimmick.
It's part of it's literally part of the culture. It's literally part of the culture.
My daughter teared up watching Dr. Wagner Jr. and his dad, like when they were celebrating. You know what I'm saying? Like that's nepotism. It's okay. Like I would hope if any of us are in a place where we can successfully, like bring our own, like you know what I'm saying. I would want my son or my whatever, like some of y'all abuse nepotism at work, if you could, or in different ways. Like you going, if you got the plug, you gonna go to your own first. Like I don't have a problem with nepotism. I hate that narrative because, like I said. Some of y'all cheer Cody, but then boo Charlotte. You're cheering Vikingo, but then people in Mexico cheer. Like it's I don't fuck nepotism. I don't care. Like move that narrative out there. It don't really matter as long as you do the work. Because ultimately, you take on the position, you take on the name, the gimmick, whatever. You still got to do the work. You got to be able to cut the promos. You got to be able to do the matches. And if you trained enough to get to that point, I respect it because I'm not taking bumps.
Exactly, and that's the thing that I think people don't really realize about all this kind of stuff. Gresh, I want to watch, but I'll be sleepy. Negro, I promise you. Listen, when this come on, and it's gonna be 10 o'clock at night on the East Coast.
You just leaving the gym.
I'm calling your ass. I will video call your ass if I have to, because the only match we have announced so far for Worlds Collide, September 12th, 2025, is basically a nepotism match for the AAA Mega Championship between
Dirty
Vikingo
Dog.
and Dirty Dom.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I really want to see Dom crowned as the AAA I'll pronounce it the way
It's
triple
gonna
I
happen.
Mega
Triple I.
Champion.
Yeah. Ooh.
I want to see it. I can't wait. The weird thing with their nepotism is your great grandpa wasn't like then. They still continue it no matter the company, and their siblings are treated there. That is true.
It is a crapshoot because if the grandpa wouldn't shit, but the grandson you know what I'm saying? That still
That is
helps.
very
That's
true.
Still, it's the name or the gimmick is the brand. You may not have been all that great. Look at the Ortons. Not to disrespect Cowboy Bob, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really watch. I went and looked back, and I've heard some stuff about the grandfather, right? And then I've seen went back and seen a lot of stuff about Orton. He could go or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It really turned up with Randy. A lot of the legacy or the true strength of the legacy is in Randy. It's like
right
with a mask. It's like all right,
but
most people may not have known.
Yeah, the craziest thing is like Cowboy Bob Orton. I'm sorry, was a solid hand as they called him.
Huh?
Tough as shit and was really legit. Like he beat your ass.
Yeah,
but it's like his position in the era that he came up in, it wasn't really allowing him to be this big breakout star. Whereas when Randy came up because it's like, oh, that's Cowboy Bob Orton's son.
And Randy had to look.
He like a lot of people say, if you wanted to create a wrestler, it would come out looking kind of like Randy Orton.
To this day, 100%.
Exactly.
I'm starting a promotion from jump, and I got to pick somebody in their prime. That's what the first pick.
Bingo. So
100%.
It's like, that's why you even get guys nowadays like a Kyle Fletcher calling himself the proto star. You know, a hashtag on superstar prototype or whatever. That's why you get like a Miles Bourne down in NXT, who had a NXT title match against Obafemi and showed his ass off in that fucking match. He gave Obafemi one of Obafemi's best matches ever.
No, facts. That's facts.
And they call him, you know, Lil Randy or whatever. Like, this is why you see that. But the thing that like going back to what you said earlier about Vikingo does the high flying flippy dippy shit, but he allows it to breathe and he tells a story with his spots that he does the high flying flippy dippy shit. Dominic has taken it, calling himself the king of the luchadors, and his legacy from his father and uncle or whatever, and like went a step above because he's trying to build something bigger, better, and different than what they did.
Non-traditional lucha in a way.
Right. So we're seeing a lot of like traditional like nepotism, like following in your family members' footsteps and whatnot.
This shit on Dom when he was tag team partners, champions with his daddy.
Right.
But see the rise. Like, come on, man. Pause. But for sure.
We're seeing it, but it's still working for these guys though. And that's the thing. Like, there's some times where nepotism don't work. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Bruno Sammartino's kid.
Yeah.
David Flair. Eric Watts, son of Cowboy Bill Watts.
100%. In a way, Harry Smith? In a way, Harry
Smith. Another one, gosh, I can't even think right now. I'm drawing a blank, but there's so many
other
cases.
Cologne.
I think Primo and Epico were decent. Carlito was the one that was like the real star, and they could have done more with Primo and Epico. But I'm glad they got the time to shine when they inducted their dad into the Hall of Fame. So props to them for that. There was another one, man, that I can't think of off the top of my head. I'm visualizing, but I can't think of his name. But anyway,
we'll have to come up with like a list.
Yeah, definitely. I think we need to come up with a list of like all the times where it didn't work compared to how people say it always works for the wrestler's advantage or whatever. So
no, they only say that when it's somebody when it's a situation where it works and it's somebody they don't like.
Nail on the head. I'm gonna be asleep.
You know what I'm saying? You give props. You give props when it's due, whether you like it or not. It's like when you were talking about Wendy earlier. Like, I don't see it. I've never seen it, but I get it. You still give props. First ballot Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Worst one, but 4 horsewomen. You know what I mean? Like, I completely get it. When people complain about nepotism when it's somebody they don't like.
Exactly. Shit. Tonga Loa's first run in WWE was with the son of Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
FCW.
Yeah. And we saw how that turned out.
They turned him Mexican.
Exactly. So it's like, sometimes it works, sometimes the Gresh, you're not gonna be asleep, bro. I'm gonna wake your ass up.
Girl, he's not going to.
Sierra, the same thing. You too, because you be saying I'm gonna be asleep, and you be up at night. So stop it. Both of y'all need to stop it. Gresh,
you be at the gym at 4:30 in the morning to like 7:30 in the morning. Even if you sleep, you gonna be up. Stop the cap.
Exactly. Now you know what that statement right there is kind of true.
Huh.
Because he'll be like, man, I'm gonna catch this shit in the morning. I'll be like, I'll be in the group chat for the pod. I'll be like, hey, bro, what you mean? Like, what you doing? Like, it got good. Like, man, I'm tired. Fuck this.
Oh, right, and then go to the gym and lift 600 pounds. Like, come on, bro.
No, thank you. Thank you.
He training for his debut. He just don't want to tell us yet.
Bruh, I've been saying that shit. No, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be surprised if I'm watching, and you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be some low-key shit. We're gonna be watching the Ashe show on
He gonna wear a mask.
Yeah, that nigga gonna have a mask. I'm like, hell nah. I know that nigga. I know who that is. That is not El Grande Americano number 47. That is Gresh.
Oh God. we gonna try to figure out what the nigga equivalent of it is, but you know what I'm saying?
Facts, big facts.
Oh, she stay up for what she want.
Thank you, because
We're not wrestling.
I'm older than you, and I be the one staying up watching this shit and stuff like that. Like, stop it.
You just be trying to. I don't know. As long as I'm entertained, I can stay up.
Protein, bro. Let me tell you something. It's been plenty of times when we got off this stream, and Gresh be like, "All right, yeah, I got to go find something to eat before I lay down." And I'm like, this is how I know you bulking up, because you're trying to go find something to eat or whatever before you go and lay down. That's how I know you bulking up. I stay up for what I want, not wrestling.
Oh, great. Okay, print the merch now.
Hey, listen. I already got the idea. I'm about to hold up. About to text that nigga. I'm about to text the whole group chat right now.
Quick question in terms of merch. Do you think WWE wouldn't let me in the show if I wore an El Colonizer shirt?
Ooh.
Because that's what I call Americana.
I put it to you like this. What you need to do is make sure you have another shirt under that.
Okay.
Just in case. It's
like when Bomani wore the Caucasian shirt.
Yes.
El Colonizer.
I'm eating now. I knew this, dog. When this nigga said, it's almost 11. Like, I knew when he said I'm gonna be working late, but I'm gonna try to tune in and be in the chat. I was like, I guarantee you that nigga is eating right now. I know that nigga's eating right now.
He at the house doing meal prep and going over his next workout sets.
Bruh, like, I'm not gonna lie. I asked my daughter, because my son out of town right now, and I asked my daughter, did she want steak bites for dinner? And she was like, nah. And I was like, damn, I'm looking forward to these, because this time, here's time for Jermaine's cooking corner for this show. I decided to get the carne asada instead of like the center cut sirloins that I'll normally get, and chop them up, and then I'll put them in, marinate them, whatever. I decided I was just gonna get the family pack of the carne asada that's already like kind of chopped up, and I'm gonna use them for the steak bites. And instead of doing them in the wok or the cast iron skillet and like, sauteing and frying them up, I think I might put them in the Instant Pot this time and see how that turns out.
Ooh, what
So
temperature?
I normally put it on high, and for that amount, it's like 3.5 pounds.
You're
I
doing the
probably
bites.
put
You
it.
got to end it on a broil, like a couple minutes at broil, just so it, like it's like when
Well,
you do
well,
the
well.
onions.
No, what I might do is honestly, I might put them in there for like maybe 10 minutes or so on high, and then dump it in the cast iron skillet or something like that, just to get a little
Shit, I need a
char
cast
on it a
iron.
little bit.
I need a cast iron.
Bruh, I got lucky because at the old family house uptown, my sister, my grandfather, and them, they had like 5, 6 cast iron skillets. So I got one like the
Oh, you being
big.
selfish.
I
All right.
got no wait. No, because my sister took some when she moved to Cali, and then my aunt took some to her house. I think my mom got one and she gave me the other two. I wanted the one that has the grill marks on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the big circular one. Like them the two that I got out of the 4, 5, I think it was 5 or 6.
Man, y'all could have sent me one. It'd have been all
Dog,
right.
it is
That's
bruh,
right.
it's so crazy.
No, I'm tired of Jermaine's cooking corner because every time this nigga posts some food, yeah, I just be looking at my dinner like I don't even want this shit no more.
Bro, no lie, like I didn't have enough time to like cook nothing or fix nothing or whatever. I was about to make like you know how you go to like a baby shower, you get the little sandwiches
Mhm.
on the sandwich tray. I was about to make some of them, but I didn't have time to even make that. So I'm sitting here, I'm just eating chips and guac for dinner.
They really ate dinner yet. I was supposed to, and then started. I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat. You know what? I'm gonna get on the Gresh program, and I'm gonna start eating at 11:30, midnight.
Bro, and let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie. My freshman year at Tulane, I was talking to
Tulane?
some of my homies at on the football team, and I was talking to my homegirls on the basketball team. And the girls on the basketball team was the ones who hit me to the protein shit. And my homeboys on the football team was like, "Hey, bro, if you're trying to gain weight, it was like it's all about calorie intake, calorie intake, calorie intake." Bruh, I was drinking protein shakes, eating pints of ice cream, fried pies, and sandwiches like before I go to bed to try to gain weight, and I still could not gain weight.
You was eating like you just got dumped. That's crazy. Who hurt you?
But look, but like now, like I'm not gonna lie, like I hope she can't hear this, but my daughter was like, "You need to eat more healthy, Dad. Like we need to keep you around a lot longer." Like she was talking about quinoa, couscous, and fucking
Couscous?
kale and
Kale is chewy, but I mean, like kale is good. Quinoa is a good substance. We'll talk about it off pod. I'll put you on. There's some good ways
yeah,
to do it the way you do it, but with the other stuff. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And I'm like, nigga, I need animal-based protein in my shit. Like you could make me a kale salad, but can I have like some smoked chicken or some steak or something with that?
You just found another way to say that you need meat. Pause.
Look, I wasn't trying to say that.
Okay, brother, get back to the wrestling.
Anyway, like I was saying, we got AEW Forbidden Door coming up
Ooh, yeah.
this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna get into a few predictions. So since
sure.
this graphic popped up, how do you see this going? Hangman versus MJF for the AEW World Championship.
I feel like it's the same old. You know how there's different versions of the same old shit, but it be the same old shit. So on one side of the coin, it's American History X. I mean Moxley, and then on this side of the coin, it's this. It's these two. I guess you can't take it off the Hangman page this soon because I just thought that MJF made himself look like a straight punk, like declaring his contract just because somebody said some shit. I've heard people say way worse shit to him and got less. So that was confusing to me because really they could have figured out some way for him to get the match. And then if he loses, he could just use the contract or wait for somebody else to do it. And I don't know. It just seemed stupid. It's kind of like why I hated that Superman movie because they just made Lex look like stupid as fuck.
Uh-huh.
For like the dumbest reasons. This is like that parallel with it. Like, honestly, I feel like there'll be some sort of I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me because it was like, why would he do that? That just didn't seem like an MJF thing to do. Like, even as a face, it just didn't. Like the Seabiscuit and blah blah blah, and you're a dumbass, and the edgelord shit, blah blah blah. I don't know that. Like it was a decent like promo exchange, but that wasn't enough. But I know they needed to make this match happen, which I also because I get it. I was confused. So it's like honestly, I could see them giving it to MJF because it's just going to what we know. But I feel like MJF is more interesting when he's the heel going after the title. Because the moment you give him the belt, it just don't. It's just like, man, it don't hit the same. And it's this is my same criticism of the Cowboy. But I have been impressed since he's won. This has been the most interesting. The most interesting that he's been. But I'm just, then, I'm just like I hope this doesn't main event. It will, obviously, but it's just like there ain't enough here. Like it's too quick. Like putting this together was too quick, and they made MJF look stupid.
Yeah, it really made him seem like kind of bitch made, to be honest with you.
Agreed, Sarah.
With the way Hangman kind of coaxed him into it. You know what I'm saying?
It was too quick.
Yeah, it was too easy almost. And so that makes me think like, why did they do all of that to have MJF just waste his contract, basically?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Unless he's gonna like renege on it or something, because you can't add anybody else to it, because it just seemed like fresh off of removing the Moxley thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do something. I don't know. I probably would have held MJF off till after whoever would have been in his stead. I mean, who else? But it's not the first time they've hot potatoed some shit or put somebody into something, whether that's going to the well too much or just putting somebody new into it. I would have held off on this.
I would have liked to have seen him have his first feud out the gate with the title outside of Moxley, a rematch or whatever, been someone else. Someone not as high profile, someone not like using their basically their cash in or whatever immediately after this guy won the belt. Because it kind of puts you in the mind of, well, MJF's back in the title picture. He wants to try to win this. What are they going to do? And then it could also be like, well, Hangman just won the title. They're not going to take it off of him this easily. Gresh, it could be a case of MJF is off his game after getting the boot from her. I mean,
he should have never been involved with.
They could go with that too. However, what I really think is going to happen, I think that we're going to get like a near MJ, like we're going to see MJF being teased as the winner. But ultimately, I think Hangman is going to win.
He should.
I think Hangman should retain in this situation, to be honest with you.
But then it's like, what's next?
Because
what's next if he does win? So that's also my problem with this match.
It took too much to get the title onto him, and he defeated the evil John Moxley, who was keeping the title hostage or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that Hangman keeping the title is the most logical thing.
Agreed.
Now, when we look at title matches at Forbidden Door, as much as I don't like Stefan, he's a good performer.
Let's go, Okada.
I think this match with Okada is going to be dope. But again, just like Hangman just finally getting the AEW title off of Moxley. I think they're gonna try to establish Okada with that unified championship, and he's still gonna end up getting the win over Stefan.
As he fucking should. He should win. Swerve doesn't need a fucking title. It doesn't, because as soon as we get it, I don't necessarily. It's taking nothing away from what this nigga can do in the ring. That's that goes without saying. But I'm saying this shit it's the most sauceless imitation. It's noted as imitation crab. It's palatable. Wow. You can cover more reach with it. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if people got a fish allergy, you know what I'm saying? Or your hard shell, you know what I mean? Shellfish allergy. But what I'm saying is, it's like imitation crab exists. It's at every grocery store. Like, you know what I mean? It's there, but it's not crab. Because, like I said, like it's just like the bell. In his case, the bell rings and it works.
Right.
The bell rings and it works. It's right. Everything else in the fucking presentation. I'm sorry, I don't buy. I've never bought any of the hard natured. I don't buy shit from Captain Code Switch. Never have, never will.
Right.
Like right. It don't work. It don't work. Like, all right, you're gonna add some guitar. This is not me. This is my usual shit on Swerve, but I promise you, like, there's a reason. It's like, all right, like when I said imitation crab, the reason why it's not crab is because the song was the I'm a rebel. Just listen, y'all got ears. Mm-hmm. That's why they only play the hook and then they turn the vocal parts down. If there isn't this, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Everything is hip hop, but then we're gonna be so like niche with our hip hop. In a way, like we're gonna get the worst rapper in Griselda, and then we're gonna get old dude that just does the hook. Like I get it. Like I said, presentation. Like that's my only issue with it. And then we get into these. They go like it's always 0 to 100 with him. Like, oh, the stuff with him and Hangman and all this other stuff, and then everything's too intense. The face shit is too intense.
Yeah,
the heel shit is too intense. Like it's like never believable. So it's just like, okay, make it about the ring work. Like in a way that he was lower stated in a way when he was at NXT, but it was like even when they were doing the Hit Row stuff, it was like, all right, I knew the Swerve matches was finna be fire.
Right.
The promos were simple. It looked more natural. Probably a lot of that was AJ, but even still, it was a more believed pause, just in case, preemptive pause. But like it was a more believable package.
Mm-hmm. Preemptive
pause, in a way, and it's just everything is just always felt so fucking forced. And it's I don't. I'm supposed to believe he's gonna beat Okada. Like they actually kind of turned up for Okada, and actually like I get like flashes of, injuries and he's older, but like I get flashes of New Japan greatness with Okada, and even the word Japanese, one word profanity and middle finger, all this shit. When he gets in the ring, like he's doing dope shit. It's like this is the most interest I've had in Okada since he got there. After the new car smell like went away. And it's like, all right, and this, like, I need to see Swerve fighting, like, it's an uphill, but this should be an uphill battle. Because if we're really scaling it out and we're writing the resumes on paper and we're going off of, like, reputation, Okada should be whooping his ass. Like, if Swerve wins it, it's got to be he's got to, like, turn into a dog. Like, he got to get in the mud.
I put it to you like this. If Swerve wins this match, it's got to be off a disqualification.
He shouldn't win.
Where he don't win the title. Outside of that, I see Okada winning this match.
100%.
By hook or crook. And I really think that this match could either set up a future feud or a series of matches between the two of those guys. 100%. Or it could be something where somebody from one of their pasts comes back to help Okada win the match in some kind of way.
But who, though? Because now
that's where you got to keep kayfabe alive, brother.
It would have been like with the story going where it was going, I could have seen that being Hangman.
That's where you got to keep kayfabe alive, brother.
Yeah, just
got to keep kayfabe alive, brother. Can't give it away. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to the match. I think Okada pulls out the victory again because I don't think that they're going to put the title on Swerve right now, especially because Okada just won it. Same thing, like the same reason why I think Heyman retains against MJF some way, somehow, because I don't think that they'll make the title switch that quickly.
Hangman will never be able to recover from the allegations if he loses off rip. Like, I could see the next defense or the next big pay-per-view, but like right off like this, like MJF never worked as champion for me in general.
Now, one thing that I will say that I do feel could be a title change.
Okay.
Is this match right here. Toni Storm versus Athena. This is where I think we could get some shit that could be like, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think that they would do it. Blah, blah, blah. This is one where I'm thinking we get that surprise factor, or we might get that surprise title change that we weren't really expecting. I think, and I'm going on record right now as saying, I think Athena wins this match, and I think she wins the AEW Women's World Championship.
I mean, that's another culture chameleon, but like, at least, you know what? Athena is Swerve done right.
Talk about it.
Better promo. Natural charisma.
Yeah.
Great in the ring. But doesn't necessarily have to code switch because she's just her. She's not pretending to be the other thing. It doesn't come off as inauthentic. You can say what you want about her. I got my issues with her too in a lot of ways. But she is Swerve done right.
I could kind of see that. I could kind of see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then let's see. I think
the thing that I feel like where you're coming from with that I'm picking up what you putting down is
doesn't seem forced.
It does not.
It's natural.
She's just being who she is, and that's naturally who she is. Whereas
because she's on the spectrum, she is on because like blackness is a spectrum. I'm not saying that because she don't act a certain way. It ain't that, right? It isn't that. There's there's the diasporas. You know what I mean? We come in all shapes and forms. It's all sorts of things in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think she code switches. You know what I mean? Like everything about old dude's presentation just seems like it. You know what I mean? Like kayfabe. Like it just seems like it's a character versus like her is. I feel like her character is just a turned up version of her versus somebody else that just plays a character and come hell or high water wants you to believe that this character is them.
Right.
That's what I mean by that. And it's like he a culture vulture. She's her. But that's something that I respect. Like I respect it. Like the way that she's able to she really been the best woman in the company. Like women's wrestler, one of the best wrestlers, period. But in terms of the female roster, because ROH is its own roster, but it's still part. You know what I mean? They pick and choose, and they kept her over there, and they thought nothing was going to happen with it. But talent is talent. You know what I'm saying? We knew that when she was in Vermont. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I think she could do it. I want it to happen but are they going to do it? Are they going to? They just got Toni Storm just got. Are they going to do it? I don't believe it.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, I don't think that they're going to take the title off of Toni right now. I think that this could end in shenanigans, like a dusty finish or something like that.
Mercedes getting involved somehow?
Maybe so, and then it turning into something else. No. That's not what we're saying. We're saying she's truly authentically herself, whereas Swerve is the one that's the culture vulture. Because he picks and chooses when he's going to choose which parts of the culture or
He's
whatever
captain.
he's
Yeah, he's
representing.
Captain Code Switch. No, I have my issues with her just in terms of, like, in terms of the culture. I have my issues with her. Y'all know what it is. It goes without saying. Y'all seen the pictures, or the reasons for said pictures. That's in terms of the culture. That's my issue with her. But that's like that's outside of wrestling. I'm talking like in terms of presentation. Like I said, like we're a diaspora. Like this, it's you know what I mean. It's wide. She's her, and it still fits within the diaspora.
Right.
The other nigga, no. And to those that tap in, that watch over there, I got people over there too. I'm sure you'll go and relay the message to them. It's completely fine. I don't want to go over there.
Right.
Because like you're saying, like it's common knowledge. I don't fuck with it. He knows I don't fuck with it. It's common knowledge.
Hey, man, that's
there
the whole.
There are mutuals. There are mutuals, and it's why we know it's fine. I wish everybody the best, and I want people to do well, even if I don't fuck with you like that. It was like I just watched NXT last week, and I had to have Moose on the fucking TV and pretend like I gave a shit about that. But the match was good, and I respect its work.
Say, bro, let me tell you something. Like, one thing that I feel like is just something that I don't know, bro. I really feel like to be honest with you, sometimes I feel like I'm trying to get this shit straightened out. No, I don't want this either. There we go. Like, a lot of the times I feel like people like they can separate different things.
Mm-hmm. It's like you do with music all the time. In a way, you should be able to it's like appreciating certain artists, their music and the art, but knowing that they're not very good. They're probably not a very good person.
Thank you. And
I enjoy the music. Doesn't mean that I fuck with you or that I, you know what I'm saying, or that I agree. I've worked with some people that I don't fuck with, that I know are not good people. But some heat was made.
We don't have to go no further.
Yeah, you get it.
Leave it right there where it is. We just be right there where it is.
Yeah, no, what? Oh, just in terms of that. Oh, no, because I don't. Again, we keep it short. Keep it respectful. I said there's a diaspora. I'm saying in terms, again, with my issues in terms of the culture with that one, some shit that went on, I don't think would have been okay for that to go on. Does that make her any less black? Not at all.
Right.
Diaspora.
But it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling that people have for Swerve than what they have for others.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like with Athena, like it's just in general. That's why I said Athena is not even. Let me change that because I feel like that was disrespectful. Swerve is Athena done wrong.
There we go.
There we go with that because, like I said, one person who is black, that is authentically them and is into what they're into and all that other shit. Like I'm half. I'm not gonna talk about people's blackness. You know what I'm saying? All our experience is the same. I don't believe in that. What I'm saying with Captain Code Switch over there, everything about him outside of when the bell rings, before the match and after the match, is just completely unauthentic and it's not real. It's wrestling, but I'm just saying that it's not believable. But they'll swear up and down all day that it's real. That's why I try to keep it that's why I try to keep it to, like, that's the first thing that I say. Bell to bell, one of the best. When he became champion, deserved it. Because, like it or not, like that is one of the first points of representation, and that moment meant something. It still means something. I don't take nothing away from that. I mean, it could be a cornball.
To finish off our predictions with AEW, we got the Golden Lovers, Omega and Ibushi, Darby Allin, Tanahashi, and Ospreay against the Death Riders, Claudio and John Moxley, the Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd in a lights out steel cage match. Who you got winning that one?
Okay, so I'm just confused because I've been watching G1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like everybody in that match is hurt? like are some of the people is good? Like
that's the thing. Like the one that I'm mainly worried about is Gabe Kidd.
That's what I'm saying. Is he good? And Tanahashi, like we're gonna get the hits or whatever, and we don't have to depend on that. Like, is he good? Like, I just feel like there's like, I mean, that's probably why it's a multi-man match. So not everybody has to be in. Not everybody has to be in, and then I'm still just so confused about the Bucks in the Death Riders thing because I just feel like it contradicts everything that the Death Riders were supposed to be. So it's suspending my disbelief for that. I feel like you got to get a Young Bucks some heat. Like it's just conventional wisdom says is they're gonna kind of go to the well in a little bit, and Moxley just lost. They're not gonna, internet term, bury him twice by having him lose. And then the Bucks need something to get them back into the swing to get this non-EVP thing a little way. Maybe they'll get Pyro and all the stuff that they're not getting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think the heels should win. Even though I
agree. I want to say the heels should win that one also. Another one we have at Forbidden Door is the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin.
Okay.
Versus the Eliminator Tournament winners, which I don't think we're getting the finals of those until I want to say tomorrow night. Yeah. I think tomorrow night is when we get them because the event is actually freaking Saturday or Sunday. Hold up. Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Is this Sunday? So we should get that this Wednesday on Dynamite, if I'm not mistaken. Either way it goes, I could see, only way I could see the Hurt Syndicate losing is if it's one of those teams where they feel like they want to put over. Outside of that, I'm not sure. I don't think we see a title change there.
Yeah, I mean, because who is well, yeah, I mean, I honestly before that I thought Jet Speed would have did it just because they could play off the whole internet rumor thing, but it's like, honestly, like looking who's left, I just see it being an FTR.
Yeah,
I see it being FTR again, and I mean, if I'm looking, because like right now I'm looking at all the tag teams that are in there, I'm just like, all right, if they were to lose, I would see it being FTR.
Got you. Moving on, we got Mercedes Moné defending her TBS championship against Alex Windsor, Persephone from CMLL, and a yet to be determined challenger from Stardom. Only question here is, does Mercedes retain? Yes or no?
Who is in? I guess that to me, my answer depends on who's the person from Stardom. Based off the names you gave me, currently until we find out who the fourth woman is, I see her retaining. It'll give her more heat.
Yeah, definitely. I could see Mercedes retaining as well.
I see her losing them other belts. Like they'll start chipping away at the other championships. So then she's only left with that, and then you could pull the whole like she's like paranoid about losing TBS championship, and then like I could just see them going about that.
Next match, we got Kyle Fletcher against Hiromu Takahashi for the AEW TNT Championship. Honestly, I see Fletcher retaining.
Agreed.
By some underhanded shit that Don Callis is probably going to do because he just got the title.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think that they're going to hot potato it to Takahashi right now.
Them putting New Japan over? Yeah, he's keeping it.
Exactly.
He's keeping it.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Nigel McGuinness for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
Ooh. I mean, we already know the answer to this one, but I'm excited to see it.
See, this is why
I'm excited to see this one.
Bruh, this is why I had you on, because I knew you would feel the same way about a match like this.
Oh, real graps. I can't wait.
Because the thing is, bruh, like Nigel will pop out and have a match every so often. But when he does, he has a damn good match. And to see him and Zack Sabre Jr. go at it, oh my goodness.
That's going to be so fire.
Bruh.
It's going to be so fire.
Bruh, I'm not going to lie, bruh.
I don't want to have my expectations to be too high, but like I can't. The mark in me was like Nigel was one of my favorites. Like, oh, like,
bro. Okay, I'll put it to you like this. I really didn't gain an appreciation for Nigel McGuinness and his contributions to the business and everything until after I saw like Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan and them and Kevin Owens on WWE television.
Yeah.
And then I went back and tried to look at some of the shit they did in like ROH and PWG and so on and so forth. That's when I discovered Nigel McGuinness about 10 or so years ago. And I was like, wait a minute, he was a bad motherfucker. Why he had to retire? And then I read about his
did you watch the documentary?
I haven't. No, I haven't. It's on YouTube, right?
I've seen it on YouTube.
Okay, so I don't think I've seen the documentary, but I've heard about it. And it was basically like he thought he was gonna have to retire from the business because of injuries. He got a raw deal and then realized he can still go, and that's why he's been trying to like gradually pop up here and there. But
you can skip the Desmond Wolf era.
I think Zack Sabre Jr. retains, of course, because I don't think they'll put the IWGP Heavyweight Championship on Nigel McGuinness. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that match for sure, for sure. And the last match, which is listed as the last match, which if this actually main events this card, I will be highly fucking surprised. I don't care what the nostalgia freaks say. But Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, better known as Edge and Christian, are taking on Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne.
Well, we already know what's going to happen with the finish. That goes without saying. Isn't the next pay-per-view in Toronto, though?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I could have sworn.
Hold on.
I thought this one was in Toronto, and then I had to think. I was like, no, this one's in London.
No, they're all in. Well, wait a minute. Hold up.
I could have swore there was one in Toronto. Or am I tripping?
I'll have to figure it out because it's telling me their next pay-per-view is all in London next year. But I know they have another pay-per-view before that.
Or is it like a? Let's see.
Yeah, but I really honestly.
Yeah, September 20th. It's All Out Toronto.
All Out Toronto. Okay, my bad.
It's right there.
It's literally.
It's a bigger venue, I guess. Like you. But it's right there. It's on the platter. It's right there. It's like the WYD text at 2 a.m. Like it's right there.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Come on, dog. Like why are we doing this now?
Yeah, okay. I'm on the page now. Yeah, it's in Toronto at the Scotiabank Arena.
So we're gonna okay.
And we should really see what we should really see here is
that's
Kip
the main event right there.
Is Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne winning that tag match? That keeping that potential friction going between Edge and Christian.
Oh, go find yourself. Yeah.
And then we see Edge and Christian go over big at All Out.
But does it hit the same? Think of it,
Okay,
like
I think
you
it
threw
would.
the punch and it was like the knockout punch, or you threw the punch. It was, you know what I'm saying, at the secret weapon. It's like, okay, you might be able to land it again, but now the other person knows it's coming. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna have the same.
Here's why I think it'll land. Simply because Christian's probably going to do something, or one of them is going to do something to screw up the other one.
Okay.
Nick Sabian, I'm saying Nick Sabian, Kip Sabian or Nick Wayne will do something to get the pin, and they'll roll out there and be like, okay, we got a schoolboy roll up, some kind of pin off of some accidental, contact or something.
Or a new member. Insert.
I mean, it could be, or Mother Wayne could interfere. It could be something, whatever it is, we're probably going to get shenanigans.
100%.
Sabian and Wayne are going to win. They're going to continue that storyline for the next, like, almost month or so. And that's when Edge and Christian will have their big payoff at All Out in Toronto.
But it was right. It's just the fact that it's so close. Like, if it was like 2 months or like the 2 pay-per-views away, I'd totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like being overly excited. You know what I mean? Being overly excited. Like, okay, no, let's do this now. It's like, okay. Nah, man. Because okay, you gonna open the show with this then?
You might.
Because that's one thing I wish AEW paid more attention to in terms of what WWE does. It's just like, okay, you know what match? There's certain matches that if it's not the main event, it needs to open the show.
Right.
And it doesn't always happen. And then the pacing gets off because there's already 87. It's like WWE post 2-day WrestleManias or whatever, where it'd be like 19 hours that you just there because there's 12 matches, 12, 13 matches.
Mm-hmm.
And the pacing just gets thrown off. Because for me, that's where I get overwhelmed. It's a lot action going on. And then there's the pacing. So then I'm not as into matches. And I feel like this match should be main eventing that show.
Right.
Like it's something. Let something happen to where it can't happen. Like it could be an angle, something where it can't happen, and they just take it off the show, so they can save it. And now they got what they do. There's every 2 months, every
something
whatever.
Like that.
Yeah, whatever the time period is in between, and then you could build that up because go find yourself, and then because that Christian Cage promo did not do it for me. Like I get it. I was just like, all right, this is what we're doing.
Exactly.
I was immediately out of it. Like, okay.
It didn't land as well, but hopefully, like ultimately in that match, I'll see the heels going over, Sabian and Wayne going over, but
they should.
We're at the end of our time here.
For sure.
And normally at the end of our time here, we do Song of the Week. Any song that you may be feeling into, whatever strikes you in the mood right now or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go first. I'll start off. I'll give you a little bit of time to ponder yours because I may not have prepped you for it earlier.
No, you didn't.
listen, I promise you, the shit happened last minute and it just is what it is. I was working, Gresh was working, highlight.
No, you good.
We were literally all at work trying to figure out, okay, what we gonna do, whatever.
I got you.
My song for the week, I need to look it up right quick to make sure I got the right. Okay, I'm just making sure I had the right song title.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was a clip that dropped on Twitter, and every so often this clip drops on Twitter.
Okay.
About Luther Vandross being a huge wrestling fan and how huge of a wrestling fan he was, right?
Yeah. And
Gregory Hines even said in the clip that they were working on something in the studio. Luther interrupted the studio session. You can attest to this kind of stuff happening.
Yep.
And wanted to watch wrestling.
I wonder what it was. What's your?
He said it was WrestleMania. Who knows? It could have just been a episode of SmackDown or something like that, because one of the other parts in that same clip was like he ordered an episode of SmackDown or something like that they said. Anyway, my song of the week for this week is "A House Is Not a Home," because that's one of my favorite Luther Vandross songs.
Classic.
That's one of my favorites.
Come on now.
And I picked that song specifically because that clip has been floating around social media for years, and it popped back up again this week. And it reminded me that Luther is a huge wrestling fan, and that is like one of my favorite Luther songs. A House Is Not a Home.
Oh, that's a classic. I strive to be able to write something like that.
You gonna get there, trust me, because some of the shit you've been writing, like I promise, bro, I promise. And this is pulling back the curtain a little bit. I'm gonna sign up for that shit. If not, I gotta study when we get off here because I got some shit to study for tomorrow for work.
Mm-hmm.
But if not tonight, definitely tomorrow or by this weekend, I will sign up for that shit that you sent me from Spotify. I promise. My word.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I appreciate you. For me, I mean, pretty much anything. My dog, my nigga Rex Life Ross just dropped his album In Rhythm. Pretty much everything on that. Everything, especially Already Mine, narrated by me. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere, Take Me to the Sunlight. Like there's a bunch on there. I highly recommend it. Just tap in. It's definitely when you get on Spotify, listen to that. But it's because people keep sending me these challenges, and I appreciate y'all. That brand new, that It Depends. That is my song of the week. Because as many streams as I need for it to make a difference, it's definitely doing that right now. And keep doing challenges, get on your algorithms, your TikToks. By all means.
Hey, man.
Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller. You know what I'm saying? It depends. Y'all, get on there and run that up, please. Just keep running it up. Go for it. Do your dances to it. All that. Love that. That's my song of the week. And next week, and it should be for the next, hold on, what is it? Okay, it's for at least at a minimum for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah.
That should be everybody's song of the week. Listen to it twice a day.
Listen,
I will appreciate you.
I've already hit like some of my coworkers and shit to it. I'm like, hey, listen, like you gotta listen to this. You gotta do that. Da da da. Like I've tried to hit people to all of it, but man, we definitely gonna have you back, bro. Especially Highlight has this one thing that we want to tap into and try to do.
For sure.
About theme songs and stuff.
Oh, I think we talked about this like
hella
long ago.
He's got it going. He kind of tested me and Gresh last week after we got off the pod. I failed miserably, of course.
I got this. Oh yeah, I got this.
But yeah, bro. But like that's why we brought you on today. But hopefully we'll get you in Highlight.
Yeah, do like a side pod or something for the theme songs and the music. Man, I have a list. I'll send you the list right now. I got a list.
Cause listen, he got like last week. I think it was one of them that got both of us. Like we was like, oh, that's so and so. Oh no, that's so. He was like, nope, it's this person. We was like, what the fuck?
Wait, like, was he throwing in like WCW ones too, or
I can't remember. I can't even remember honestly who it was, but I just remember him. He got me on one, like for sure. He got both of us on one. I was like, who? And when he said the person, and then he played the guy, I was like, oh man, I can't believe I forgot that shit. Like, but yeah, man, like,
oh yeah, that.
We definitely gonna have to get y'all on and collaborate with y'all again or whatever, bro. But 100%. Tell the people where they can find you on the socials and find your work and everything.
Oh God, you know what I'm saying? M_McFlyer than you, not then. Some people still can't spell. You know what I'm saying? On X is Twitter. That's what I call it. Your mama named you Twitter. I'm gonna call you Twitter. On Instagram, Marty_McFlyer than you. Same thing. I don't have a TikTok. Not getting one. So, don't have a TikTok. Don't want one. And then you're gonna find me. Just find me soon in the studio. I think I told y'all in the group chat. That we'll be working on number 12. You know what I'm saying? The number 12. This is gonna be 12th studio album. Just random colors. So the shirt, because the orange, it kind of looks brown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like I like that. It's a nice shirt. And then my boy Cartier's got some stuff. So I'm about to get real busy, but more so once people are done touring and some other stuff comes up. But we're trying to make Grammy submissions because I think about another month or so, we'll start being able to put in stuff for consideration. So this last minute work, I'm gonna be real busy.
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta look it up again, but it was some lyrics that I had wrote down one night that I meant to send to you. And I probably deleted it knowing my dumb ass.
One of mine or someone else's?
No, it was fresh new shit.
Okay.
I did delete it because I'm looking at it right now. Like, yeah, I did delete it. I don't know why I deleted it, but it was like, you know how like I be sitting here and I send y'all a picture like I'm chilling on my back porch or whatever?
Yeah.
It was one of them nights.
Okay.
And just randomly it came to me and I was like, let me type this shit down so I could try to send it to Marty. Maybe he could use it. And I fucking deleted it and forgot. Bro, I need to try to find it. I'm gonna look through my trash folder and shit like that and see if I can find it. But like next time I do it, I'm just gonna go in the text thread instead of going on the notes app and just text you.
Yeah, just send it to me. Oh, yeah. So August 29th is the last day of pre-submissions. So if everybody's listening to whatever, whether it's mine or anybody's work, they do nominations. That process is going to start November. I think it's usually November 7th. So just whether it's a person that's a creative in the space or it's an artist that you like run them streams up. You know what I'm saying? Buy the merch, support them because this is also what helps towards getting into them nominations because November 7th is when you're going to find out if and when or what is going to happen, regardless if it's me or anybody else. Just support.
Highlight, get your shit done.
You can submit. Highlight. He can submit too. He can submit, especially in the categories that he's in. He can submit.
I be on him but he got his hands in a lot of different pots, and I told him I was like, bro, if you focused on a certain couple things, you would be on it. I was like, but again, it's another reason why we're gonna get y'all on. But anyway, man, I appreciate you coming through for me today. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate all 350 of y'all that tuned in or whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out, I can't even really see. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to y'all. You can find me right here on there on my socials. I put it right there to make it easy for y'all. We're gonna pop out Sucio Sports tomorrow, 8:30-ish Central Time, 9:30-ish Eastern Time. It really just depends on what time I get off from work. And if Keys is available or whatever, or if he at work, but y'all gonna see us tomorrow for the sports shit. Don't forget to tune into the Public Enemies at about 6:15, 6:25-ish on Thursday.
Shout out to the gang.
Shout out to the gang, man. Like they always hold it down with the incredible wrestling talk. See, I'm
sports entertainment. Pro wrestling.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. I be getting caught up between all the different pies and shit, bro.
No one's saying, I mean, you're a busy man. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on them. You know what I'm saying? CUB Network, Sucio Boyz. We on hiatus because niggas is busy. We got a lot of stuff going on, but we gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 2 rings, 1 lighter. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's just finna really turn up. Stuff is coming in the pipeline. It's up.
Exactly, man. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 130 of Gresh Unleashed. Hopefully we had the headmaster, the head teacher back. Pause.
The head trainer.
The head trainer. Our Matt Bloom. Our Matt Bloom will be back next week. But for right now, I'm the captain now. And I'm into the show now. Goodbye.
I'm gonna give you helpers 9 months and some change to do whatever you want to do with my title. And even if I gotta come back breastfeeding with my baby in my arm, I'm coming back to pick up where I left off. And whoever has that title when I do, I strongly advise you to proceed with caution.